how's it going, everybody? Expat Stacker coming to you with a discussion topic video. Recently I did a video about the near-term silver market outlook, and I highly suggest you go check out that video. But basically I just talked about what I see for silver in the near to medium term, and this is going to be a similar video but with a little bit of a twist to it. I recently just saw a really good, interesting video over on the Platinum Beast channel. It's called California Ban on Gas, Petroleum, and Its Effect on Platinum. The Platinum Beast has thoughts, and indeed he does. I highly suggest you go watch this video. Watch the whole thing because his comments in the beginning and comments toward the end of the video are quite different. And a lot of the good information, in my view, is in the latter half of the video. Before I get into this video, I will say this: I am subscribed to Platinum Beast. I respect Platinum Beast, and this is not the first time I've made a video where I'm kind of responding to another YouTuber. I've done it with Silver Joker, and look, I believe that we can all be smarter and more well-informed when we have these types of discussions. And I honestly think that Platinum Beast and I see this issue a little bit differently, which is okay. I'm not going to, just refuse to get along with somebody or dislike somebody because we don't agree about one issue or a number of issues. I think we have a great community here on YouTube. We get along. I get along with people from all over the world. It's really awesome. I love interacting with the audience and collaborating and cooperating and having conversations and being constructive. So this is not to disrespect anyone. I just want to have this conversation because I think there's something that we can all learn from here. I believe in respectful disagreement. I believe in debate, and like I said, I'm not going to take it personally if someone has a different view than me. With that said, I do think that we should be respectful of one another and keep things constructive, and stay strong as a community and as a group, and not be divisive. I was sad to see there are several comments in the comment section which disparage the state of California, and I just think it's ignorant and is counterproductive. California has the 5th largest economy in the world. There's 50 million people living in California, and if you are proud to say that California is a bad place or a joke or whatever you want to say, I mean, I don't think that's based on any fact. So you're living in a fantasy world, and I just don't think that's very productive to say that kind of thing. We have a small but really great community here on YouTube, but whether or not that lasts or continues depends on how we treat each other. And no, we do not all see things the same way, and we shouldn't try to. We shouldn't, browbeat anyone, and we shouldn't discourage dissenting views and opinions. I respect rationality, facts, and data. That doesn't mean everybody has to place all of their opinions based on those things, but that's how I see things. And I just think it's ridiculous for people to say that California is a joke and California is this and that. It's very, discouraging to see that. And I just don't think it's very helpful or productive in any fashion. The only people who are going to agree with you on that are people who already agree with you on that. And if that's what you want to do, is live in an echo chamber where you and everybody around you tell each other about how right they are, that's fine. But you'll never grow. You'll never learn anything. And the only way to grow and learn anything is to step outside your comfort zone, challenge your own views. And people, conservatives on the right and liberals on the left, both acknowledge this. So, I just, no one's perfect. I make mistakes all the time, but I just would hope that the members of our community would try to be a little bit more respectful and treat others with the same level of respect that they would like to be treated with. Really, I just want to give one quick example before I get into the contents of the video. This is kind of a long disclaimer, longer than I had planned, but hey man, it is what it is. I just want to say that, if you start judging people based on where they're from or the color of their skin or whatever, then it only hurts you in the long run. Silver Conundrum and I made a podcast together called the Silvercast, which a lot of people seem to like and checked out. And we had a guest on recently from Australia. Look, Silver Conundrum has a southern accent, and the furthest south I've ever really been is Virginia. And if I started judging him and thinking like, oh well, he's this and that, blah blah blah, because of where he's from, he and I, we would never talked, and I wouldn't have learned anything about him. He's been all over the world, and he has a lot of experience to share with people, and I've learned a lot from him. And I think he's, probably seen a few things from my point of view as well. But likewise, if he had judged me and thought like, oh, this guy lives in another country, what he doesn't like America or something, or if we both judged Golden Gun because he's from another country, it just wouldn't have worked out, and we would have never created something constructive, and we wouldn't be having these conversations, and people wouldn't be able to learn anything, and we would have keep our network small. And if you've listened to anything we've been saying on the Silvercast, that's the opposite of what you want. We open doors, and we do that by keeping our minds open. But if you start closing your mind and judging people and dismissing people and saying that, this group of people over here, they're dumb, they're a joke, they're stupid, you're starting to close doors, and that does nothing to help you. And it's not just about sharing knowledge and information. You start closing doors and saying, you're a representation of this community as well. And if you start closing doors and judging people, guess what? Those people are not going to want to join the community. And hey, maybe you don't want them in. But look, at the end of the day, this is all about economics, right? And the more people that are interested in gold and silver and platinum and so on, the better it is for us. So, because this is supply and demand, guys, so look, I'm not trying to scold anyone or whatever. I'm just sharing my thoughts. A little disappointed in, some of the stuff that I've seen lately. And it's the golden rule, just treat people how you want to be treated. And look, if you don't have anything nice to say, then maybe you shouldn't say anything at all. I'm not saying we all have to get along and agree with each other every single time. But if you disagree with somebody, even if it's very strongly, you need to be respectful, because how you act is a representation of actually how you view yourself. And in my opinion, the only reason to be disrespectful of somebody is because you don't have the ability to express why you think what you think or how you feel. And if that's the case, then maybe you should think about it a little bit more and practice that. I know it's not easy. I sometimes say stuff that I wish I said differently all the time. I'm my biggest critic, but there's a point of where it just becomes unreasonable. And if you just say that a whole entire state is whatever, you just judge, then I think it just looks badly on you. And I think that we're better than that as a community. So I would just encourage everybody to just think twice, before you say stuff like that. And if you think I'm wrong, hey, whatever, it's fine. You're entitled to your own opinion. But I just wanted to share that. And then now I would like to get on to the contents of this video, which is about precious metals and platinum, and how we can all benefit from this, from what's coming. So with that said, let's carry on with the video.